Hello everyone, Lee here. Today we will be making the Track Knot Paracord bracelet. I will have the original creator in the description as well as paracord links and my wrist circumference. To start this one off, you will need a 5/8 paracord buckle, a jig, which is optional but definitely recommended for this style bracelet. At the end you'll see me use a fid. You don't have to have one, but once again it will make this bracelet a whole lot easier. Now if you're struggling to get the bracelet the right size, I recommend going 1 to 1 1/4 inch bigger than your wrist measures out to be. This in most situations will give you the perfect size bracelet. One more thing before getting started. At the beginning, we will make the 4-strand core, so bear with me as I do a quick run through on how to make it. With everything being said, let's get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this one started. So we're going to be using our jig. You can make this one without a jig, but we're going to use one for this video. It makes it a lot easier to make this bracelet with one. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and get our single strand. This is all we're going to need to make the whole bracelet. And we're going to go up through this top buckle. So up through here, and just pull it off down to the bottom one, and I'll show you what to do from there. Okay, so down here at the bottom, what you want to do is you want to go down through your top buckle, or your bottom buckle. Go down through your bottom buckle and off to the right. All right, and so we're gonna bring this over the top of our center strand to the left, like so. So you should have half a cow hitch. Go ahead and get your end again, and we're gonna go up through the bottom of this buckle. All right, don't pull that all the way tight because you want to make a loop on the left. So this loop right here, you're gonna take that strand and go down through that loop. Make sure this strand on the left, make sure you have at least 2.5 feet over here, so that you'll be able to make the rest of this. All right, so up here at the top, we're gonna go down through this buckle again and bring it up through the center. Okay, and then you'll go off over the top of that center strand and off to the left, and you'll have another you'll have half a cow hitch again, and then you'll go up through your top buckle. And remember, don't pull it all the way tight because we're gonna have this loop. We're gonna take our strand and go down through that loop on the left. All right, so back here at the bottom, we're gonna go down through the top of our buckle. I'll show you a little better here. Down through the top of our buckle and up through the center. Untwisted if it's twisted. And remember, we're gonna go over the top of that center strand, so you'll have half a cow hitch. All right, and just slide all this out the way so that you'll be able to get your left strand up through the bottom of the buckle. Remember, not all the way tight, so that we can take that strand and go down through the loop. All right, and back up here at the top, we're going to go down through this top buckle, like so. And this time you can bring it all to the left. So now you should have 2 messy cow hitches on the bottom and 1 messy one on the top. All right, we'll get it tightened up here in a second. So we're gonna take our left strand and go over the top of this strand on the left, and you're gonna just go down through here, just like so. All right, and then you can put it up through this loop on the left, and you should have a loop over here. But to get all this slack out, because we don't want to waste all this paracord, right? So we're going to pull this through, and we're going to tighten this strand down. So I'll show you here in a second what I'm doing, so you can see a little better. So all I did was I pulled this slack out, and so now it's all right here. Okay, so we can work all this slack out until we get to this end, and I'll show you what to do from there. All right, so I pulled that slack out a couple times and got it all nice and tight. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our right strand, and just in case you didn't see how I made this loop over here on the left, because I saw that I did kind of mess that up. So what we're gonna do is you're just gonna take that and bring it over the top of our strand on the right, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna go down through here and then up through this loop. All right, so you're gonna go down, up through the loop, and just pull all your slack through, and that should make you your loop over here on the right. All right, so now you should have your 4-strand core, and it's 4 strands because you got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then you're gonna take this strand on the right, because this should be your long strand over here, so you should have all your cord over here. And back up here at the top, we're gonna take that and bring it over the top to the left. All right, and just kind of pull a little bit of slack through. You don't have to pull too much, but you're gonna go over the top of all of them and then up through this right here. So up through this line, this left side anyway, and we're gonna go back down through it over here. Alright, so once you have that tight, you should have a loop around this that goes around and over the top of it. So I'll show you how to do that again. So what you want to do is you want to go up through the center and over the top of our strand and back down through the center. Like so. And then you should have 2 loops over this strand. And we're going to do one more with our last side. So up through and then over the top of it and back down through the strand. Alright, and so what you gotta do is you gotta pull all this slack out. So you gotta work all of it through, and we can just push it up and tighten it down. Alright, once you have done that, you should have something that looks like this. If yours doesn't look like this, don't worry. I'll just show you how to do it again. I'll try to show you a little slower. So take your right strand, and we're bringing it over the top of our center. So over all 4 of these strands, and off to the left. Alright, so this side right here, we're gonna take that and bring that strand up through that side. Okay, so all you did was bring your strand over here and you went up through this strand on the left. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it over the top and go back down through that strand, and you can just pull it through. So now it should look just like this. All right, so you went over the 4 up through here and then back down through that same left side. Okay, so taking our strand again, we're gonna go up through the center and back down through the center over the top of our strand going over the center. So like so. So then it should look just like this. Okay, and then we're gonna take it and we're gonna go up through these 2 over here. So I kind of already did that. So up through here and down through that strand on the right. Okay, and it should look just like this. Pretty easy. So then you can just work all that slack through. So we're gonna tighten all of it down like this. You'll push it up, and then you'll just keep working the slack out of each of them, and until all the slack comes out this end right here. Alright, so now that we're done at the bottom, got mine connected to a fid. You can still do this without a fid, it just makes it a little bit easier to finish this one off. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make my last few loops and get this bracelet finished. Alright, so I got that last one cinched up. It looks like I gotta do it one more time. So after this, we should be done with the bracelet. Alright, so now mine's off the jig, and all we gotta do is snip them, and we can burn it down, and it should be done. So yeah, there you go. That's the track knot paracord bracelet. I'm gonna go ahead and clip my ends and show you what it looks like. And there we have it, the track knot paracord bracelet. I think it turned out pretty good. I love the color orange, and I like the way it went with the black buckles, so I think it looks pretty awesome. Hope you were able to make this. Hope you're able to get it done in a reasonable amount of time. No, it took a little while to get this one done, but yeah. Hope you enjoy it, and until next time, later.